Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad that you've decided to join me today. Welcome to Anywhere Blog, if that happens to be where you came from. I'm so glad to have you here. It is fucking amazing. It blows my little noodle that actually people were interested in this stuff. I posted it on Reddit thinking, well, you know, maybe 2 or 3 people will be interested, but it turned out like several million of you people were interested, and that isn't supposed to happen, but I like it anyway, and it's very exciting, and I'm absolutely happy to be here. Thank you for asking these awesome questions, and thank you for taking an interest, and I hope I can continue to be interesting, because being interesting is fun. So today we're going to answer, I think, 4 questions, but I have no idea what I'm doing, so it might turn out to be 3 or 10 or 7. So here, let's start with the first one. The first one is from a Mr. Guy from Europe. He says, how did you travel from one town to another? Did you just walk like 100 kilometers, or did you ask somebody to get you there by car? If you did this, how could you trust some random guy? Like, were you afraid that he would kill you and sell your organs to the black market? Smiley face. Alright, thank you, Guy from Europe. It really depended, honestly. There were periods that I would walk for extremely long periods. There was one in particular where I walked from Austin to, I don't remember exactly when I stopped, and I was walking for what I think was at least a week. And I mean, obviously I took breaks to sleep and I took breaks to like rest, but just walking, you know, having your 8-hour-a-day job be walking, it was very fun and very exciting. And I didn't really get any rides in that period. And there were times where I was like, you know what, I just feel like walking all day, and I would just wake up and just go out and start walking. And it was a lot of fun. Now, most of the time, however, I did get rides from people. And how I would do this, the simple basics, is, you know, you stay on the side of the road, and you look, you smile kind of at least, and maybe you hold a clever sign, you know. Sometimes my favorite sign was not an axe murderer, and but I had a lot of luck with just having a smile with a sign with a smiley face on it, and then, you know, you stick your thumb out, and eventually somebody pulls over, and there you go. Now the very important question of how to make sure you don't have like your internal organs turned into external organs, which turn into somebody else's internal organs, is that you take the time to talk to them. You take a minute, you say, hey, how you doing? Where are you going? Blah, blah, blah. You get a good reading for them. It's all about psychology, you know. It's the whole blink thing where 1 second of picking up on somebody, you can pick up a lot more information than you would consciously be aware of. You feel it. Is the person calm? Or is the person excited and happy? Or is the person anxious and like scratching themselves erratically? Like, what is this person's attitude? What does this person seem like they're going to be like in the ride? Is it also going to be like an interesting ride to take? Does this person seem like they're going to have a good conversation, or do they seem like it's like going to be boring? Because frankly, when you get out there, you realize that very few people are going to like actually kill you. So you don't really get worried about that anymore. What you get more concerned with is like, is it like, is this going to be a fun ride? Am I going to learn something from this? Am I going to have a good conversation? And that's really when it gets good, because then you get really particular on who you do and do not want to have pick you up. So that's the first question. Sweet Jesus Christ on a pogo stick. I guess that video went a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, so I am going to make another one because there's lots of other good questions. Turns out I'm a bit of a rambler, so alright, I guess I'll see you now.